Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we will have case quiz number 50. Case data: 29 years old male, African Caribbean, complaining of non-productive cough and mild aches in the hands, wrists, ankle for 2 months and increased slightly over time. 6 weeks before, he had some soreness of his eyes which resolved in 1 week. Some skin lesions on the edges of the hairline and around his nostrils. Previously, he had been well apart from the appendectomy at the age of 17 years. Examination revealed no joint deformity and no evidence of any acute inflammation of the joints. Cardiopulmonary examination giving no abnormality detected. Skin shows some slightly erased areas on the edges of the hairline posteriorly and at the ala nasal, a little lighter than the rest of the skin. Investigations showed hemoglobin within normal with normal MCV, white BCs within normal, platelet within normal, ESR slightly elevated, sodium within normal, potassium within normal, urea within normal, creatinine within normal, bilirubin within normal, alkaline phosphatase within normal, ALT very slightly elevated, calcium 2.69 millimole per liter, which is high. The maximum normal is 2.6. Phosphate within normal. And lastly, chest X-ray show bilateral hilar lymphadenopathy. So the only abnormal investigations here are slight elevated ESR, elevated calcium level, slight elevated ALT, and bilateral hilar lymphadenopathy on chest X-ray. So, what is the diagnosis? The answer is yes, it is right. It is sarcoidosis. The likely diagnosis here is sarcoidosis. The age is typical and sarcoidosis is more common in those of African Caribbean origin. The chest X-ray show bilateral hilar lymphadenopathy. The blood results show a slightly raised calcium level, which is related to vitamin D sensitivity in sarcoidosis, where the granulomas hydroxylate 25 hydroxycholecalciferol to 125 dihydroxycholecalciferol, which is the active form of vitamin D. The ESR is raised and some of the liver enzymes are around the upper limit of normal or slightly elevated. The skin lesions at the hairline and nostrils are typical sites for sarcoid skin problems. The eye trouble 6 weeks area might also have been a manifestation of sarcoidosis, which can cause both anterior and posterior uveitis. However, an alternative diagnosis which might explain the findings is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis can also cause hypercalcemia, although this is much less common than sarcoidosis. Tumors, especially lymphoma, might give this X-ray appearance but wouldn't explain the other findings. The arthralgia, pain with no evidence of acute inflammation or deformity on examination, can occur in sarcoid or tuberculosis, but again they are commoner in sarcoidosis. The ESR is non-specific. Arthralgia without deformity in an African Caribbean man raises the possibility of systemic lupus erythematosus, but this would be much commoner in women and wouldn't cause bilateral hilar lymphadenopathy. He is likely to have had BCG vaccination at school age around the age of 12 years, giving a degree of protection against tuberculosis. A tuberculin test should be positive after BCG, strongly positive in most cases of tuberculosis, and negative in 80% of cases for sarcoidosis. The serum level of angiotensin-converting enzyme would be raised in over 80% of cases of sarcoidosis, but often in tuberculosis also. The granuloma cells secrete this enzyme. A computed tomography CT scan of the cyst will confirm the extent of the lymphadenopathy and show whether there is any involvement of lung parenchyma. Histology of the affected tissue would confirm the clinical diagnosis. This might be obtained by a skin biopsy of one of the lesions. A bronchial or transbronchial lung biopsy at fiber optic bronchoscopy would be another means of obtaining diagnostic histology. In patients with a cough and sarcoidosis, the bronchial mucosa itself often looks abnormal and the biopsy will provide the diagnosis. Lung function test and electrocardiogram (ECG) should be performed as a baseline if the diagnosis is confirmed. Steroid treatment wouldn't be necessary for hilar lymphadenopathy alone, but would be indicated for the hypercalcemia and possibly for the systemic symptoms. The key points here are: sarcoidosis is commoner in African Caribbeans. Typical sites of skin lesions are around the nose and at the hairline. Sarcoidosis is a systemic disease and can affect most parts of the body. And finally, thank you very much for your attendance, and we will see you next Thursday with case quiz number 51. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.